So we have where we kind of take care of business, we have prepared speeches, we have table topics, and now we have our evaluation. The first thing we're going to do is the evaluators for each of the speeches are going to come up and evaluate the speech that they were assigned. The constraints for the evaluators are 2 to 3 minutes. Mr. Timekeeper, can you show our evaluators what that will look like on the clock?
2 minutes is going to be green, 2 minutes and 30 seconds is going to be yellow, and 3 minutes is going to be red.
Thank you. So our first evaluation, evaluating maybe a comment toward Melanie's switch a bait, and then to Christina, and it's Christine with an A, right? And then Christina will be Ed. Will you help me welcome Ed?
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and our speaker. Was it Mel or was it Jeff? Was it Christina? That was my quandary, first and foremost. Who to evaluate?
Sorry.
I love that title. Has a friend ever left town and disappeared on you? Well, that was you, for me. Some of you may not know it, but when I first joined this club at Toastmasters, my first officer role was as Sergeant at Arms. So I was expecting you to speak, so maybe I could talk a little bit about that, but I'm not. I'm very pleased to have heard Christina's speech. This is about you, Christina, no doubt. But before, Mel, that was one of the best openings I ever heard for someone who's not going to give a speech. I was really taken aback by the fact that you two wonderful people walked in the door. And you've never said more than 10 words in a meeting that I could ever remember, so I really enjoyed this. You talked about truths. No more blame game. This was a very concise speech, and because of the project, it needed to be concise. You used a real economy of words, but you painted a picture when you did that. I thought that was really powerful. If everyone said if only, I love that. It is what it is. We've all heard that term, but you kind of put a new slant on it because you painted a picture. I really like the picture, the elevator. That was really wonderful. You chose the right words. A miserable person who rides herd on everyone. Ooh, what a powerful statement that was. I could really see that miserable person you were talking about, but it is what it is. Your point came through very clearly. You talked about stress and how harmful that could be. That also was very vivid to me. You did not use jargon. This is what it is. It is what it is type of speech. And you laid it right out there. If I could have done maybe one or two things differently, and I could really only find one, it was overall volume. You could have raised your voice a little better. Maybe you could have shown a little more emphasis when you said stuff like it is what it is. You know, this guy's a miserable person. Maybe a little more volume, maybe a little more empathy, maybe a little more expression with those types of things. Otherwise, I thought you did an absolutely great job. You used the economy of words. You painted very vivid pictures. It was difficult trying to evaluate you because I was totally unprepared for it. However, you did a marvelous job. I would like to say I'm